I've never been to a ladies' retreat before. I've helped set up for them. I see a lot of round tables out in the middle of the floor. And I have to believe that it has something to do with Bonko night, Christian gambling night, a lot of activities like what we see happen at Monday Night Bonko.
I'm certain that the women's retreat are a whole lot like the men's retreat, where we talk about the hair products we use and things we do to protect our complexion and things like that, in a spiritual way, of course.
Well, they don't do much of anything. Everyone that sits around and listens to Margaret Stone talk a whole lot. They like to sit in circles and share their innermost thoughts and cry. They like to cry a lot.
So, what you do at ladies' retreat? I think that's the question, right? Well, number one, I'm sure it's talk, because at men's retreats we just sit around and eat and stare at each other. So I'm figuring ladies' retreat's the opposite. So I'm sure you talk. Bonbons, latte, do each other's nails, stay up all night, come home tired. That's about it, I think.
I don't have a clue, but I am consistent.
So there are a few things that you'll never hear said at a ladies' retreat. The first one being, I'd like to thank everyone for being on time. You know who you are. Second, you'll never hear anybody say, this room is the exact perfect temperature. And lastly, you'll never hear anybody say, no, I have complete confidence in my husband's ability to take care of my kids this weekend. Because you don't. And rightfully so. Because right now your kids are eating Pop-Tarts with chips for dinner.
I would assume, since it's a girls' retreat, there's probably a lot of mani-pedi stuff going on. I don't know that. I just assume, because they all come back showing off fingernails. I don't know. I just assume that happens. I assume maybe that they all they trade recipes, maybe.
Okay, what do I think of ladies' retreats? Well, having never attended one, I have a vivid imagination of what must go on. I think it's kind of like an unsupervised slumber party. And I was thinking the other day about the day of Pentecost, and I know women were not in charge on Pentecost because there was no name tags and no door prizes. And I know that's a big part of ladies' retreats. So maybe sometimes you could invite some of us to come by, and then we'd have a true opinion about what goes on.
Now there are also a few things that you'll never hear said at a men's retreat. The first one being, does anybody have any more tissues? Unless you're at a men's retreat with Denton Kimbrough. Second, I hope we have more sharing time, because we don't share.
Talk about how awesome their husbands are, or maybe they, oh shoot, I've never been invited, but I assume that at some point they catch up on The Bachelor and what's been going on with that. Maybe they just talk about their kids.
What goes on at ladies' retreat? I'm not sure. I just know it's not manly. They're probably eating crepes, debating Steel Magnolias versus Beaches as the greatest movie of all time, getting mani-pedis. I don't know. I just know it's not manly.
It's very manly.
They don't even have the latest Us Weekly.
What are you doing?
Excited for the ladies this weekend for that retreat they're planning.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to have a great, awesome weekend.
And they always have a lot of special things planned and just some things that I know that makes lots of memories for them.
Absolutely, and Mr. Randy, I am really glad that we could get together and do some things that I know will be a part of their weekend.
Well, I know this what we're about to do will be will be part of a big part of what they'll do for the weekend.
Absolutely.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right, I'm going to raise your 10 M&Ms, and I'm going to go with 10 more M&Ms. Okay, you ready?
Bring it on.
All right, here we go. Ready? Bonko.
What?
Yes, Bonko. Look, Bonko right here.
No.
Bonko.
No.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Let me show you how this Bonko
I'm pretty sure it was a Bonko.
Works. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Big money, big money, big money.
Put your M&Ms down. M&Ms down.
Big money. Here we go. Here we go. Bonko!